EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Spears to begin the drive. Sheds off the tackle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Spears. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 1st downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. In motion right is Hopkins. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And just shutting him off there. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyjae Spears, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Another carry for Pierce.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
You talk about this Titan defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Check mash, check mash. Ready, ready.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Texans at 5 and 10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tannehill now to throw.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Looking deep here for Mechie.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to find John Mechie, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense.
They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, break.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football.
as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On the jump.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go.
Throwing now is Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Broncos.
Here's Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Stroud keeps it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number 1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Spears with another carry, and he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
In motion, right goes Hopkins. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go. Start.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. 1:50 to go here in the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Off play action, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here we go on 4th down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Ready? Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready?
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 more on that one and another first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Check. Hey, check that. Street.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Right.
And here's a give to Spears. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Spears.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, here's Spears. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, all square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo, 27 yards. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Stroud working out of the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready, ready?
Stroud sets up the play action. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Unlock line. Unlock.
Pierce gets this one running right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
On the jump. Hey, check that. Ready?
Give left side for Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hurt. 19 Lions.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 as...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Hand off to Spears. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get with just under 90 seconds remaining. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Tannehill. That is intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Give to Pierce. Fights him off. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. Back to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Final minute, One timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Ready?
12 yards between them and the end zone.
Go,
2nd and
Go.
10.
Go, check. Go, check.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Tannehill. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st down. Now a handoff for Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Go.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Third. Ready.
Another carry for Pierce. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Here's Tannehill. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play.